And then we get to the main event. Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns was announced for the main event of last night's Raw. And Shield makes their entrance. They're standing in the ring. Out comes Triple H, Randy Orton, and Evolution sans Batista since he quit earlier on in the evening. And I expected Batista to come back out. And he did this a couple months ago when he first came back, when he leaves the arena and then he comes back. I expected him to do something like that and swerve people that he was actually quitting. Or I was expecting maybe someone like a Cody Rhodes or a Dolph Ziggler to come down and take his spot in Evolution, be named as the newest member of Evolution. But it did not turn out that way at all. Instead, Triple H and Orton were standing in the middle of the ring, and they said, when plan A doesn't go according to plan, when that doesn't go right, we've always got a plan B. And instead, at that very moment, a small smirking moment from the game, Triple H makes eye contact with the Shield, just a moment of silence for just a minute or so, and then out of nowhere, with Seth Rollins with both chairs in his hand, smacks a chair over the back of Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Seth Rollins joining Evolution, beating the crap out of his Shield members, and as of June 2nd, 2014, the Shield is no more. So my initial reaction to this was very depressing, if only because the Shield has been together for how long? Maybe 18 months. It's had a hell of a run. They've done tremendous things. Easily one of the best factions, if not the best faction in the last 10 years. Better than Evolution. We'll have to wait for the aftermath. But they've been so freaking great over the last 18 months, and it's so sad to see them break up. But at the same time, it made for a hell of a swerve. No one expected Seth Rollins to be the guy to turn on the Shield. People were saying Roman Reigns, which I thought would have been a dumb idea because he's the most over as the fan favorite of all of these guys. And then comes in Dean Ambrose, who a lot of people thought is a natural heel, myself included. He's a natural heel. And then we'll see him turn heel eventually, too, at some point, probably at some point in the next few months. And then we get the Shield triple threat match maybe at SummerSlam or whatever else. But even still, though, a lot of people expected Dean Ambrose to be the one to turn heel and join Evolution, turn his back on the Shield. A lot of people expected Roman Reigns to fit into that spot. Instead, it ended up being Seth Rollins, so a great swerve. Kudos to WWE for that. Personally, as a fan, I'm pissed that the Shield is no more after the tremendous run that they had. But that being said, heels are so hard to hate nowadays that this does a great job in making me personally boo Evolution. I personally now have a reason, have incentive to hate Evolution because they are now the Shield. They have now split up the Shield. They have succeeded in what they have set out to do, Evolution that is, in splitting up the Shield, with Triple H mouthing the words after this whole thing went down, "I won." So now Seth Rollins seemingly has joined Evolution. Someone asked me last night on Twitter as to whether Seth Rollins is a double agent for the Shield, as to whether he joined Evolution just to make his way in to destroy the Evolution from within. I don't see it going down that way, to be quite honest with you. I would love to see it happen, but I don't see it happening that way. It would be cool. But either way, the Shield is no more. As a fan, I'm personally pissed, but it's a big spot for Seth Rollins. It made for a great angle. People complain all the time about how it's getting too predictable nowadays. Well, you just got your surprise here after the ending of Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania. Now we have Seth Rollins in Evolution, and it made for a hell of a hook for next week's show. After a rather mediocre episode of Monday Night Raw, nothing else on this show would have given people an incentive to tune into next week's episode. This right here did. It made people want to tune in next week to see what happens with the Shield, with Evolution. Is Seth Rollins really with the group? Is the Shield really over? Are they finally going their separate ways? But either way, I'm looking forward to next week, seeing what they do.